What's going on, my peoples? And I go by name the Sorcerer, and I'm now about to give you a reading. Before I start, I need you to like, comment, share, subscribe, and press the notification bell. And let's get to your reading. Okay, I do offer personalized readings, so if you're looking for something more personable, all you got to do is just drop me a private message on Instagram or on TikTok. It's a video recorded message, reading, shall I say. So yeah, have a look through. I'll tell you the details, or you can go to my website. Okay, let's go and see what Spirit has to say. Wow. Okay. Interesting. This is giving me a opportunity of you overcoming something that you may have had some fear over. I feel very much that this is something that today is the activation that will mark the day of you overcoming the fears. This is in relation towards perhaps you've had something that you felt and you've internalized it. And a lot of the times, many people don't seem to sort of like get it until it becomes a physical thing. So it starts off as a mental thing, right? So a lot of people could say it could be your demons, or it could be something like your anxiety. And then all of a sudden you're starting to get panic attacks, or there are certain vices that hold you down and you can't seem to find a way to break through. And it becomes a situation where it may have thrown you off balance. You may have felt like parts or during the period of these difficult times, you felt like you were losing and you were going through this losing battle. I'm just letting you know that you've got the Three of Pentacles, right? And the Justice card. The biggest thing that I will say in relation towards this situation is that you will 100% overcome and slay the demon. When I say the demon, I don't mean it as just like a physical entity. I see it as a symbolic nature of something that you have had to feel, something that would have to hold you down, a vice, an addiction, a type of routine that you've recently had as a cycle. Today marks the day of that breaking, and you are removing the weeds of your life and planting new seeds. I find it amazing, because the biggest thing that you can give yourself is the ability to love yourself, right? And not a lot of people can do that. We often give to others. Today is the day that you have, and you should, give yourself the flowers that you deserve. The pathway is definitely opening up for you as we're closing towards a chapter, and that we are moving on from things. And you may have gone through turbulence, maybe some emotional pain that you had to deal with, but now is the time to just not go to that same energy, that same place. This is a time for you to rejoice and claim what's rightfully yours. What I love about this energy about you is you're going back into your power. Or if you've never had that power, you're reclaiming that something that you've had from a past life energy. This is very powerful for those that are looking for a new lease of life. And I find it very encouraging as we are going into a new month. We're ending something. Today is about an old pattern that were once connected to, but now that you've realigned to something much more higher, elevated, right? Your guides are elevating you, and that we're not going to define our failings from the past. If anything, we're going to define ourselves with the opportunities that are ahead of us. What I see for you is that any type of issues, such as, say you've had, your luck hasn't been the best. This is why I say about a new cycle, a breaking of an old cycle. There is a new cycle that's going to provide you the energetic pathway for you to feel like this is a second awakening. You're going to feel as if like the messages are going to be very clear. If you felt as if your health hasn't been the best, you're going to get a lot of mental clarity, and spiritual clarity, which will be a blessing for your general health. Your physical health is going to be a lot more clearer for you. What I'm sensing is the reset, as I said, the rebirth. The most beautiful thing that I am experiencing for you is that this opens a great time for the new foundations. The pathway that you've been waiting for a long time, even to the points of despair where you didn't feel it will happen, it has happened. And the most beautiful thing is, if you are going all in with a specific dream goal, it's within your grasp. I've got the number 11. Something about the number 11 is going to be very, very pivotal for you. It's going to be something that's going to help you. It's going to be quite elevating. The experience itself is going to be quite elevating. And for those that are looking for things such as romance, love, you're going to get confirmations. Whether you're single, it will be good news. Whether you're in a relationship, you're going to be getting good news. Whatever you feel is going to take you to the next level of elevation is going to be presented to you. Some people may want to be single. That's absolutely fine. The energy of self-love will absolutely bring the best out of yourself. But for those that are attracting love as we speak, the energy of things such as commitment, exclusivity, relationships are there. You couldn't have those things at that time because what was challenging was that you had to go through a period of your own inner demons. But this is the time to let you know that that was then. And what marks a new moment for you is the Ace of Pentacles. What I truly, truly love about this energy is you feeling rejuvenated. And this is more about you feeling that second wind, that second burst. And it doesn't matter how old you are, you will have that renewed energy. Now, the final outcome is letting you know you have your faith restored. And no matter what happens, you've learned to alchemize the pain. You've learned to alchemize your inner demons. And that yourself will eventually be confidence and a new part of your own evolution. I look forward to hearing from your energies because I see something that's going to be quite profound. This was your reading. Take care. Sorcerer.